It's still morning out here in Orting, Washington, August 14th, 2009. Guess I got to ramble here a little bit. I've got thoughts going every which way. I had a discussion on the phone last night with Ron Beers, and it seems we're all thinking the same thing. We would love to get you young people out there from Audubon as friends of us older folks here. You know, there's a large contingent of students there in Audubon from anywhere from kindergarten up to the 12th grade, plus recent grads, and I say recent grads, 70s, 80s, 90s, that us folks there from the 60s and the 40s and all would really like to rope up with. First of all, we would like for you to listen to our stories and read of our stories about growing up there, because as mentioned before, we are a great family. I mean, you young people don't realize that Audubon hasn't changed all that much since the 40s. The houses are still the same. They've got some really nice, pretty gingerbread color in them now that they didn't have then. But for all intents and purposes, you're living in houses that your great-great-grandparents lived in. You're living in houses that my grandfather used to own. During the Depression, he went around buying up houses. My mother was born in an Audubon house, and I'm sure there's lots of your other relatives out there that were born there. The Audubon population has always hovered around 10,000, hasn't probably changed by more than 1,000 in all these years. And the stories, your heritage goes back. The 40s, the 30s, all, you know, somebody might be lucky enough to go back to 1905 when Audubon was founded. But you know, you learn from your past too. There's not a one of us old farts out here that don't understand what your upbringing has been like. Audubon was, I mean, we're not just blowing smoke up anybody's ass. Audubon was a great place to be raised for us in the 50s. It's close to the cities, it's close to the shore. You've got great radio. You got nice little surrounding towns. You've got all this really neat stuff going on for you, and hopefully it's still a safe place. So this is just a little short start today to get posted out there to encourage you young people to join us and learn a bit about your heritage, and to be thinking about in terms of the internet and what it's going to do for you that we wish we had. You know, especially the girls. You know, for 50 years, a lot of us have been going around searching for our old girlfriends, and you know, but you get married, your names change, and we get spread out into the world just as you folks will. And you young ones, if you want to keep in touch with all of your friends and your neighbors throughout your whole life, now you have the capability to do so. Only now with the internet coming on and things like Facebook here, have we been able to find little Susie and little Paul and Linda and say, oh, I remember the days we had together back in PS3, or why wouldn't you ever dance with me? And that's what you're going to find out too, folks. Them barriers, those artificial barriers you have in school, the little cliques and the little groups, 50 years from now, it ain't going to make any difference in the world. You know, you're going to find somebody, oh, I remember you were good friends. And then the other person's thinking like me going, wait a minute, we were never friends, you ran with this crowd. But it won't matter anymore. You know, everything changes. Everything changes. And it changes for the good too, because we're all able to come back at each other again now. You know, I'm able to do these videos like I do. My fingers don't type so well. But you know, you will all have the capability to learn whatever you want about your town, for you historians, and use with a little tug in the heart. And you will also have the ability to stay in contact with your friends and whomever throughout your whole lives, using things here like like YouTube and Facebook. So pass this video on to people that aren't on Facebook yet. Pass it on to the younger people, those at the Audubon alumni group site. You folks, come over to Gus Churchill and make a friend of me. And another thing, a lot of us older people, we can help mentor you younger ones. You kids still in high school, you don't get a lot of mentoring and counseling in school. Look at the wealth. Look at the wealth of information we're holding out here. You can talk to some of us about any job in the world, about what your future is going to be like, and some things you can do and some things we can help you with. And for you students that are at the bottom of the barrel, you still have great futures ahead of you, because I was at the bottom of the barrel. I'm a Audubon High School expellee. I was thrown out. I didn't finish school. I have 3 college degrees. I live on a golf course, and I got money in the bank. So for you youngins at the bottom of the barrel, don't think you're going to make anything in life. Get a grip. It all comes from within. You can still make it too. So this is Gus and Nording saying bye now and have a good day.